Welcome back to the Filipino FM channel. We're doing something a little different today. So Joe Hart, in a recent video with Ben Foster, stated that he could score 8 goals playing up top for Celtic in the Scottish Premier League.
Harty, genuine question, right? If you were to start up front every single game for a whole season, how many goals do you think you would score?
How fit am I?
What do you mean how fit?
Am I striker fit or goalie fit?
No, striker fit. You're a striker, but with your abilities, with your football abilities.
38 games. Good in the air. Not that quick. Pretty strong.
Not that quick, he just said.
Probably going to have to get back for corners, so I'll be blowing a bit. So, a few tap-ins.
If you go crazy and say 20, I'm not having this.
8.
Yeah,
8.
I think I'd have that.
8.
So we're going to test it today. Can we get Joe Hart to score 8 goals for Celtic playing striker? So here we have the tactics. We're going to start off with just a classic 4-3-3 formation with Joe Hart playing up top as an advanced forward using a tiki-taka style. But we're going to do a couple of things to try to get Joe Hart to score a couple more goals. So starting off, we're looking at Joe Hart right here, but right now he is a goalkeeper. And when Ben Foster and Joe Hart were having that conversation, they did say that Joe Hart would be striker fit.
How fit am I?
What do you mean how
Am I
fit?
striker fit or goalie fit?
No, striker fit. You're a striker.
So we do need to start off by changing Joe Hart's position to a striker to be fair to him. So we're going to go into the in-game editor, edit his attribute details, and make him a 20 at striker. And now he is a striker, but they did say it was with his ability as a striker. So right now, looking at his abilities as an advanced forward, they aren't great. Finishing of 1, dribbling and first touch of 8, decent passing, not so great technique. But there are some things in Joe Hart's arsenal that I think we can weaponize. Specifically, that 17 jumping reach. I think we're going to start him off as an advanced forward, but I think at some point we're going to see him become a target forward, and we're definitely going to utilize that jumping reach on set pieces. So let's do a little bit here to start off with, and then we'll play out season 1. So to utilize that jumping reach, let's start off by setting up a very simple corner tactic so that we can try to get him some goals. So he is our striker, and we're going to have him attack the near post to start off with, and we're going to aim all of our corners to the near post to try to get Joe Hart some goals off of corners. And we're going to do that on the right side, but we're also going to do that on the left side. So we'll have those near post corners set up in the hope that Joe Hart and his excellent jumping reach might bag a goal or 2 off of some corner kicks. And right now, Joe Hart actually has pretty good penalty taking. So we're going to move Aaron Moy, Callum McGregor, and David Turnbull. And we're going to make Joe Hart our sole penalty taker. And we are not going to allow a player who has scored 2 goals to take a penalty. We want Joe Hart on every single pen. And finally, to help out with some potential goals, we're going to put Joe Hart on all direct free kicks. So we're going to stick him on the right side, on the left side, and even if there's just a small chance of a shot, we're still going to put Joe Hart on those free kicks. And that's where we're at for now. So we are going to simulate 1 season into the future, and we're going to see how Joe Hart does. Let's see how we do in season 1. Welcome back. We just completed the simulation for season 1, and let's see how Joe Hart did as a striker. And Joe Hart, playing up top for Celtic, scored 29 goals and had a 7.39 rating. That is insane. And he only got 3 goals off of pens. Oh my God, he was phenomenal. Well, we've completed the challenge. We have absolutely completed the challenge. This is fantastic. Not only did we get Joe Hart to score 29 goals, we got him to win the Scottish Premier League's Golden Boot Award. He was the top goal scorer last season. He got 29 goals. This is absolutely insane. Well, I think what we need to do is watch a compilation of some of Joe Hart's best goals. So I'm going to play some of Joe Hart's best goals on the screen right now, and we'll see how he was getting a lot of those goals. Well, Joe Hart amazingly scored 29 goals playing striker, and we completed the challenge really early. So let's try and make the challenge a little bit harder, shall we? I'm going to go back to the beginning of the game, and we're going to try something new. Welcome back. I have come back to the beginning of the save. So we've already done one season where Joe Hart scored an outstanding 29 goals, but he was playing striker. Let's change the rules a little bit. Now, Joe Hart is going to be playing goalkeeper. And now the question becomes, can we get Joe Hart 8 goals in the Scottish Premier League as a goalkeeper? Let's go through the tactics and see what we can do. So we have Joe Hart here playing goalkeeper. We're going to play the 4-3-3 again, but let's go through the tactics and see what we can do to help him score a couple of goals. So first, we are going to keep Joe Hart as our primary direct free kick taker for both a large chance of a shot and a small chance of a shot. Currently, we have a striker for our attack near post on our near post corners. Let's just change that with Joe Hart. We're not going to have a goalkeeper. We are bringing our goalkeeper up for every single corner. He's going to be attacking the near post every play. And let's see if that helps us get some goals off of corners for our 17 jumping reach goalkeeper. Of course, we are going to keep Joe Hart as our primary penalty taker. He did get a few goals in our first simulation with that, so let's see if he can do it again. And I think that's where we're going to start off for now. Otherwise, we will see if we can do something a little bit different in future seasons. But for now, we have Joe Hart as a sweeper keeper on attack, going up for free kicks, penalties, and corners. And let's see how many goals we can get him as a goalkeeper. So I'm going to simulate forward one season, and we'll catch up with you then. Welcome back. We are 1 year into the future, and let's see how Joe Hart did as far as scoring goals as a goalkeeper. Joe Hart scored 9 goals. As a goalkeeper, Joe Hart scored 9 goals. That's amazing. So we've beaten the challenge. Joe Hart said he could score 8 goals as a striker. We got 29. And then he scored 9 as a goalkeeper. Oh, wow. That is 9 goals. That's amazing. We have to see if we have any of these goals on record because this is nuts. I wonder how he scored them. So we do have one of the goals here. It looks like the first one was off of the pen. Pretty good pen from Joe Hart, if I do say so. So unfortunately, we don't have the full match details for this fixture, but we do have a Joe Hart goal from open play. I'm going to assume it was from a corner, but we do have a open play Joe Hart goal that wasn't just a pen. Let's look at some of the... And he actually scored back-to-back games there. 2 Joe Hart goals to win the Premier Sports Cup final. 1 pen in the 120 plus 2 minute. Oh, I wish we had full match details for this. So Joe Hart with 1 goal from open play and a pen in extra time. He actually won Celtic a trophy by scoring a brace. That is absolutely insane. If we keep going, so I thought he was going to have scored like 9 pens. And he does have a few pens. Oops. But he's scoring actually a decent number of goals from open play. I mean, he is getting some pens, but like another open play goal. So Joe Hart actually had 9 goals in the league. However, he also scored probably double-digit goals in total because we saw a few goals there that weren't league goals, but he did absolutely insane. I'm just kind of shocked at how well Joe Hart did, if I'm going to be honest. It also looks like he got a lot of goals towards the end of the season because we're going up here. I'm only seeing a few goals. He did score in the derby between Rangers, scoring a few goals there, another pen. So he did get a lot of pens. But again, another goal from open play. I'm going to assume from a corner. So that 17 jumping reach must have come in handy. Well, we've defeated the challenge. Let's actually see whether he was kind of in the top goal scorers running. I'm assuming he wasn't in the top 3. So if we go to Golden Boot, yeah, okay, we didn't get him there. I don't think we would get him any close to 23 goals. But 9 goals for Joe Hart in the league, double-digit goals in all competitions. He actually got 16 goals in all competitions, 1 continentally, 6 in the cups, and 9 in the league. That is insane. He actually got more goals than he got clean sheets overall. For a goalkeeper, that is nuts. So we have completed this challenge. Joe Hart, 29 goals as a striker, 9 goals as a goalkeeper. That is absolutely fantastic. But this is making me wonder, how many goals could we get with a goalkeeper? I think that's something that we're going to have to test in the future. But for now, thank you for watching this video. This was a lot of fun to make. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.